Kabosh is DJ Penny, all the way from Nigeria. Shout out to Eddie Volke for having me live here on this show. I really appreciate it. I mention God in most of the things I do. I mention God in my music, in everybody I interact with, because we're existing for two purposes: to serve man and to serve God. So if you're serving man and not serving God, there's an error. So basically, I'm living to serve God. So it's in everything I do. It's basically in everything I do. And yes, I do just gospel mix. Most of my projects out there, all of them, in fact, are all gospel projects and everything relating to Christ and the gospel. You know, the gospel is not just a particular style of music; is a message. So everything I relate is actually in the gospel light, giving out this message. You understand? So if I'm invited for an event and it's not a gospel related event, uh, my project, or rather my brand as here, the person I presume to people, the person I relate to people is a gospel brand. So it would be very funny if a secular person is asking me to come play in a club, maybe. I rarely get that, but then in the situation of it, I let you know what I represent, because it can be compromised for any reason. So I just do my thing, understand? So if you still want me to come vibe my thing, I come vibe my thing. So it's clear. Okay, for my birthday this year, 2020, was actually quite a different one. The acceptance, or rather the celebration from people around me, was quite massive compared to before. So it was actually memorable, because it was like a point that I'm actually making a step. Like, I've been building on this particular Japanese brand for a very long time. So it's like, okay, yeah, you're actually making some progress. So it was really a positive vibe, and I think it's memorable compared to every other birthdays I've celebrated. All right, challenges female DJ face. I don't think they face basically a serious, or rather a segregated. DJs generally face so many challenges from people when people come to interrupt your playlist and everything. This funny fun thing. But then I think the major challenge female DJ will say we face is that people find it easy to undermine you. They, when you come around, they see you a female DJ and be like, okay, let's see what she has. Let's see what she want to deliver. So they tend to dare you, and thank God that you always like it's always come out like magnificent, because female DJs are dope. Okay, generally ladies put their mind into whatever they're doing. So once they choose a particular career, they take it to the end. So I think that's just it. So, and together with the positivity of being a female now. All right, so it's cool. It's the cool vibe generally. They don't segregate us because you're female, don't play or something like that. So it's cool. Okay, I own my own equipment. It took me a long time to actually get mine, because DJ's equipment are quite expensive. So it actually took me a long time to get mine. But then I own mine, and I think for people who I think the cost effective is actually more. It's better to own yours than to be hiring from time to time. So I would advise every other DJ right out there to actually save up and get their own equipment. That's what I can actually give out, because owning your own makes you, there's this comfort, and you get used to your controller. Like, there's a positive, around it. So basically that's it. So owning your controller is actually the best advice to every DJ out there. So just get a controller, save up. It's not easy, it's expensive, but it's worth it. Okay, big up to Avoc Music. I appreciate her a lot. I celebrate her a lot. The day I knew the meaning of Avoc, highly anointed vessel of Christ, like you, I was like, God, that is deep, man. Okay, I see how to be someone that is sensitive to the spirit, because this is a new song. Not everyone. It's a song of the season. It's a song that is very timing to this particular period we are. So it takes someone who is sensitive in the spirit to actually discern the message from. So I think that our songs have been dope, from Master Tender to Easy. So it's been a very cool one, and I'm proud to call on my friend that she's doing a split over there. Champion, get a piece up. Okay, dancing and DJing is quite a talent that could go alongside, because as a DJing, you're vibing, so it's something that could actually go alongside. But then I don't dance professionally, but I manage crews that dance professionally. 316 dancers are the persons I manage for now, and I look out to having an entertainment body where I can manage other dance crew in it, and maybe probably other talents in it, and like an academy on its own. So I'm looking forward to it. But this is the first step. I manage a dance crew right now, that dance professionally. So it's basically cool. So DJing and dancing for me, I love dancing though. I used to before, but not anymore. So I just dance for fun now. So it's pretty cool. Okay, I can say the people I got to collaborate with on the projects I've done on God to Gbstv those were actually the right person. For the Gbstv those, I needed an African artist, of which I got Kenya, Zambia, and Ghana. So they could actually be the best person I could get because the vibe I needed was what I got. And for the On God, I had the major tribes in Nigeria, which is Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, on the track as a rap for the rap artist. And I think basically I have a goal, so I set the goal, then I look out for the persons that can actually fit in the goal, and that's what comes out of the project. So I can say, yeah, it's true divine leading, and divine leading can't be wrong. Okay, as regard the Grace for those projects, I had an instrumental and I had a concept I needed, so I went out for the artists that I felt would fit the vibe. I had JK Jai from Kenya on my Instagram before that time, and we got to relate, and he actually kicked the beat like you all know. So that was actually cool. We got the Zambia guy. The Zambia guy was from my management. I got the Ghana guy, Reviver, and my homeboy, Semisas. So it was actually what I had a plan before I went out for the persons I needed. So I went in contact with them via Instagram. So it's just pretty easy. Yeah, so it's true that most DJs are male DJs, but then the advantage of being a female DJ is also the disadvantage of being a female DJ. Okay, what I say, the disadvantage of being a female DJ is people are easily undermine you, and then the advantage of being a female DJ is that people tend to dare you, people tend to give you opportunities, people tend to want to see what you can actually bring in, people tend to be like, okay, let's check her out. So it's actually an advantage, that's not for that. It's also a disadvantage. So it's actually cool. From Psalm 11 verse 1, which is the Lord is my refuge. Out then he said, go to the mountains. And I think that was the intro I used for the song. And then I was studying and I got a deeper insight. If my assurance is in God, then why should I be scared? When situation come around, why should I be weak? And so it's like an inspiration that came in, and I had a concept to get both three major tribes in Nigeria rappers on the song, which is Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. So I got Nolly, S beats, and voice. And I also took the chorus, and it's a dope song, and it came out very good. You could check it up on YouTube, On God by DJ Penny. It's really a dope one to check that. Okay, for my new project On God, I actually have a best of CHH artists, that's Christian hip hop artists in Nigeria, which is the likes of Eriso, Voice, Also Beats, and Nolly. Nolly is an Igbo rapper, Voice is a Hausa rapper, and S Beats a Yoruba rapper, and of course Eriso took the chorus on it, and it's a very dope song, and I think you should check it out on YouTube, DJ Penny. And on God, God actually talks about the assurance of God in our life, like everything we do, even especially in this crisis of this pandemic, everything is on God. At the end of the day, He's the one. So On God is actually a good project, and it's out and available on YouTube. You can check it out. Okay, to a large extent, I can say DJing pays the bills because we have a lot of gigs and concerts whereby we're being paid from time to time. So, but until you're able to influence to a large extent where you're being paid more, for now it's just like halfway around the bills. So, but I do other jobs outside DJing. I have a full-time job, so I don't depend on DJing finance for now, but to a large extent I can say it pays the bills. Okay, so that was pretty a sad one for me because I organized a street jams with depending on my team members, and we had a lot of plans to visit Lagos State, Nigeria, alongside my team member in this month of April, but then it wasn't possible again. Everything needed to be postponed because of this whole pandemic issue. So it actually affected me in a very, very, very deep essence. And to the church at large, it affected the church for our gathering. And but thank God that our faith will not go down because the Lord will continue to strengthen us. And for the online platform that we have available, we just bless God for that. So we appreciate God for that. What's up, Kenya? What's up, everyone watching live? As regard the coronavirus, my advice to you is to stay safe, continue being safe, wash your hands, use the sanitizer. If you must go out, wear your masks, and follow all instructions given by the government to stay indoors to prevent the spread. This is going to pass soon, and we know we're certainly going to come back to our normal self in the world, and we're just going to vibe back again and stand there. And I look forward to visiting Kenya soon. And then thank you, Gbstv, for having me. I so much appreciate. You should follow me on Instagram at the real DJ Penny, on Twitter at DJPenny_DJ, on Facebook DJ Penny page, on Instagram most importantly the real DJ Penny. I appreciate you guys very much. Keep being blessed. Peace. Kabosh is DJ Penny all the way from Nigeria. Shout out to Edivoke for having me live here on this show. I really